Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Gine, and I welcome you to Gine's Signatures. So today I'll be making this beautiful Bubu gown. It's beginner friendly, it's trendy, and it's very easy to make. So if this is what you're interested in, like I said, sit back and relax. So that was the model and the inspiration, and this was what I came out with. So you can rock it anyway. It has side seam pockets, and it came out very beautiful and lovely. So if you want to know how I ended up doing this, please sit back, relax, and let's watch the tutorial together. So make sure you watch it till the end. And as you're watching, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share. So thank you to all my amazing subscribers all over the world. I really appreciate every one of you. I can't take your love for granted. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. And so, without wasting much of your time, I'll soon be going over to the cutting table. So now I'm going to be folding my fabric into four, and I've already done that on the table. So just fold your fabric into four because we'll be cutting both the front and the back at the same time. So I've gotten my length and I've gotten where I want my sleeve to get to. So I'll be using the whole length of the fabric like so. And so I slanted my shoulder by 2 inches, and for my neck width I made use of 3.5 inches. So I'm slanting down my shoulders, and then I'll come down for 1.5 inches for my back neck depth, and for the front neck depth I'll be making use of 6.5 inches. So this is going to be a V neckline as you saw on the thumbnail, and the back is going to be a round neckline. So I'll come over to the round sleeve area after sloping my shoulders, and I'll be taking about 11 inches right there. I want that place to be bogus, so I'll take about 10 inches or 11 inches and then come in by 4 inches, and then from that 4 inches I'll carve it out and then take it to the way, all the way to the length of the gown. So take it to your desired length. And then I'll cut out the back neckline first and then slant my shoulders. When slanting your shoulders, please remember to add half an inch for joining. And then you come here and then you cut out the sides as well. So it's very easy. Remember, it's the back neckline that we cut out first. So I'm going to be separating them so that I'll cut out the neckline for the front. But before doing that, I want to quickly notch where I'll be fixing my pocket. I came down from my shoulder by 16 or 17 inches. That should be enough length for your pocket. So now I'll separate the back from the front and then go ahead and then cut out the neckline for the front. Arrange it properly like so. Sorry, my camera was not capturing that quite enough. And then cut out the neckline. So when I opened it up, I just felt like the depth was not that deep, so I had to readjust that. So I came down again by about half an inch. And so that is what I have. So that came out looking nice, as you can see. So the next thing to do now is to go ahead and show us how where we'll be affixing that design that we'll have in the front. So now, as you saw on the thumbnail, from the length of the gown, you can see that they went up some inches before placing the plain fabric there. So I'll be going up from the length, or you can from the shoulder. You can measure your shoulder to your knee, or your shoulder to your hip measurement depending on where you want it to be. But mine, I just ended up marking my shoulder to about my knee point. Yeah. And then I'm rolling that out. As you can see, I'm just taking all the way from my shoulder and then I rolled it out in a straight line. So just use your chalk to make a straight and even line like so. So we'll have a straight line. And so now I'm going to be determining the width of the plain fabric that is going to be attached there. So I ended up marking about 6 inches in width, like so. So I marked about 6 inches all the way down. And then I'll be rolling that line out straight as well. So this is just to show us where we'll be fixing that plain fabric. And then for that plain fabric, I decided to do it on both the front and the back. But when you see it on the thumbnail from the model, she only added that one to the front part. But I just decided to spice it up a bit by adding it to the back as well, and it came out looking nice. So I'll just roll all these lines straight down. So this is just to serve as a guide when I'm sewing that on it. I believe you understand what I'm doing. So now this is what we have. So on this line, this is the front part. I'm going to be repeating the same thing for the back piece as well. So it's exactly what I did here, I'll do at the back. So this is the plain fabric I'll be using to cut out and place in that part like that. So you don't need to fold inside because we're going to be using our velvet ribbon to close up the edges neatly. So let me quickly go and do that and I'll be right back. So I've gone ahead to do that. You can see I cut out that exact same width as I have, and I've gone ahead to close my gown. So you need to close out your gown first. I've turned out my necklines with my facings and then joined the shoulders and then the sides by 1 inch, and then I folded the sleeve as well. I just wanted this to be quick as possible. So now we're introducing my velvet ribbon, which I have here. I made use of about 4 yards. Yeah. So you're going to be placing it on this fabric. But before placing it, there are some danglings by the side. So I'll be dangling about 10 inches on both sides before placing it like this. So let me just mark 10 inches from the ribbon first. Use your chalk to mark that down and then push it up to that point and then use your pin to hold it down. Yeah, you place it like that, and then you're going to be measuring 10 inches off again for the dangling thing for you to dangle, but pin your fabric down as well like this, and then you'll be measuring 10 inches because you want everything to align properly. So this is what we have. So I'm going to be repeating the same thing on the other side like this. So you can see that this style is very, very simple and it's unique and it's trendy. So just place it exactly the same way. Just make sure that the velvet ribbon is going to be covering the edges of the fabric like this. You can see how beautiful it's looking already. So whatever I did on the front part like this, I'll be repeating it at the back as well. So measure the 10 inches as well and then cut out the excess. So for the edges of this ribbon, if you don't want it to frill, I used my zigzag scissors to cut out the edges. So when you want to sew this, you lift it up like this and then sew. You don't sew it down. So whatever I did there, I'll repeat on this back piece and then I'll be back to show you. So I've gone ahead to do that, and this is what we have. As you can see, I've used my zigzag scissors to trim the edges so that it won't frill, and came it came out looking this beautiful. So if you enjoyed watching this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share. And if you have any questions, please kindly feel free to ask me. So like I always say, this is Gina's Signatures and I'll be signing out. See you all on my next tutorial. Thank you all and God bless you. Bye.